This episode is brought to you by Amazon. Sometimes the most painful part of getting sick is the getting better part. Waiting on hold for an appointment, sitting in crowded waiting rooms, standing in line at the pharmacy, that's painful. Amazon One Medical and Amazon Pharmacy remove those painful parts of getting better with things like 24/7 virtual visits and prescriptions delivered to your door. Thanks to Amazon Pharmacy and Amazon One Medical, healthcare just got less painful.
At Sierra, you'll always find apparel, footwear, and gear for 20 to 60% less than department and specialty store prices. But right now, it's clearance time, so you can save even more on everything you need to get active and outside. Visit your local Sierra store today.
I don't know if I start with "That's right" because we still haven't established it.
Against the spread.
And I actually have an offering, which bums me out because I like singing. And actually giving up one of these.
Take over when I'm done.
Picks.
Yeah,
all right.
Against the Spread is presented by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Go ahead, Mike.
Against the spread.
We're gonna go to the hard court. That's right, it's hard court season, and babe, for the first time in 30 plus days, Tommy Paul is playing tennis.
Yeah.
And it's the first time that we're seeing engaged Tommy Paul, not engaged in terms of
that's nice.
He's locked in. Babe got engaged to be wed. Wow. So Tommy Paul's at Cincinnati, which is a great tournament, one of the final warm-ups before we get to the U.S. Open. A lot of good tennis being played lately, especially on Tennis Channel 1.
Yeah,
You got to get on that.
Yeah.
Tommy Paul, minus 1.5 sets. Against the spread, I'm taking Tommy Paul because, babe, we're happy for Tommy, and we love seeing him out there on the hard court.
Was he playing?
Does it matter?
That kind
not
of
really.
thing. That kind of thing. That kind of thing.
Who's up next, Roy?
You are, Izzy.
It's me. What a surprise. Okay, so we know I am Honolulu Izzy, so I am on the Detroit Lions beat. What is the next Detroit Lions preseason game? Against the Miami Dolphins. Big revenge game for Dan Campbell and them boys. I'm going to go ahead and take the Dolphins -1 in this one as an objective journalist. It looks like the Detroit Lions might have some offensive line problems. We know the Miami Dolphins are really working on that short running game in that offensive line. I think it'll be pretty low scoring, but I think the Lions will have some trouble there. I'll take the Dolphins -1, August 16th, 1 p.m. I believe that game is in Detroit. All right. All important information. There you go.
Against the spread. Against the spread. That kind of thing.
Take the show, Greg.
That kind of thing. JuJu, how you doing?
How you doing, brother? I'm doing pretty good, man. Happy to be alive.
I'm doing great. Now, I'm going to jump off your attire for the day and ask you your impressions of Shedeur Sanders, who apparently played pretty well in his debut.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Put your watches in the air from coast to coast, man. If I had one, I'd have it on right now. But I'm broke, so I ain't got one. But yeah, bro, like LeBron said online, man, if he would have did just a tragic job on his preseason start, we would have heard all day. Everybody would have been saying how bad he was, how poor of a performance he was,
right?
How right the Browns were. But he had a pretty good game, man, like for any standard. No matter if it's preseason, no matter who you root for, you got to give credit to him, man. And I think that it's a bit ridiculous that the media still find ways. He confronted the man. What his name? Tony
Grossi. Yeah.
Grossi.
Bruh,
yeah.
If I can't lightheartedly poke fun at the man or somebody who's always down talking me, who comes into my personal space, then what are we doing? You know, he didn't attack him.
Right.
He didn't yell at him. He didn't even raise his voice. I feel like it was adorable how he went about that. You feel me? So I feel like that's a reach for somebody to be like, Shedeur, you just made one preseason half a game. Maybe go and think about that. Why does he have to think about that at that moment?
Right.
Tony Grossi right here.
Yeah.
And why is my mama getting slack for wearing a crop top? This is my mama. And then my daddy, the one said I don't listen to the interviews. Stop listening to my damn daddy.
I know.
You know how much stuff Greg Cody
with Shedeur JuJu. Apparently, if it's his first preseason game, then it's always going to be something.
It's going to be a thing.
Right.
It's going to be a thing with Shedeur. And this one, I'm right there with you. This one seems to be unfair. That is a playful back and forth. forth. If anything, it shows some maturity. Now, I know the original sin here is giving voice to him actually paying attention to some of the criticism and doubts out there. Lean in. Don't feed me some nonsense that you don't read and you don't care. You clearly do, and it's a big part of your brand. You have plenty of doubters. You got drafted, in retrospect, in an embarrassing low position that wasn't fair to you.
Right.
You have that fuel you and go at the doubters. It'll be great for your brand. He did nothing wrong here, and it already gives you an idea of how he's going to be covered.
Yeah.
And I don't care what his mother was wearing. I haven't even seen it. I guarantee you it was fine. Guarantee.
Well, look, when I saw the headline, Sanders' mom accused of wearing inappropriate clothing at game. I'm like,
you Googled it.
What are we doing? Yeah, because I wonder what other quarterback besides Shedeur Sanders has to put up with that kind of headline. It's so ridiculous. But I feel like he's going to be a lightning rod his entire career, right? He's either going to be unfairly criticized, or maybe the opposite is he'll get too much credit when it isn't necessarily due yet. How do you feel about what he's facing as a very unique player from where he was drafted, from who his father is, all that stuff?
Yeah, I think that he's been humble. Like, we've humbled the brother. The brother was humbled as he could be on national television on draft weekend.
Right.
He went a couple of days but beyond where he was supposed to be. Now we just got to look at this brother and say, you know what? I'm going to take what you say and what you do, and I'm going to judge you from that. No more prime time says this, so now I have to answer this. Because you know how much you say, Greg, no offense, that Chris doesn't agree with. You might say some stuff about Chris that he, whoa, my daddy said that. I don't think Dan Marino's supposed to be fired.
Right.
So I think we got to just start treating this brother as the man that he is. Like, when whatever he puts in front of us, let's judge that.
JuJu, I don't think we had too many polls today, did we? What did we have, like 3?
Nah, dude, we didn't have no polls today. Well, we had one poll at the end, and I'll update that one. But I want to agree with you what you said about the championship rings. They have become super duper gaudy and impossible to wear out in public without making you look like a bleep hole. So I think that championship teams should start giving out the super duper gaudy ring as well as the engagement style ring, a band with an inscription that says champions. Like, less valuable, of course, but they can wear this every single day and just
more
flash
jewelry. Yeah, it's the way. JuJu, I'm curious though, because talking about the Tom Brady statue, now that I think a little bit more of it, the most memorable photo of him to me is the one where he's got all 7 rings on his hands and it's across his face like this. If they would have found a way to do a full body one of that with the 7 rings on his hands, that would have been gangster.
Yeah, that was player. Also, too, I think my brother Tom Brady, that statue looks like Tom Brady, in my opinion. I think we done became nitpickers of statues.
Right.
It looks just like my boy.
It's Tom Brady that doesn't look like Tom Brady anymore.
There we go. I seen a meme that say he looked more like Baby Billy these days, and I was like, oh, that's spot on. Salute to Baby Billy. Also, Zaz started the show pretty hot on first day of school pictures. I think they should cut the kids and the parents some slack, man. It's a blessing that these kids are making it through these school days and years, man. We done had tragedies around the world these days. So, man, if somebody want to celebrate their kid going to school or making it another year, I think it's in bounds. Because I done seen my boy, salute his ass, but I done seen him post hot tips about him being in the 4th chair on the Dan Batard show without Stugotz multiple times. So let's let people post it.
Yeah. JuJu, I will say, it's still early.
Hell yeah.
Schools are going to be open and trickling in over the course of the week. By Friday, we may circle back and it'll age with grace.
Also, JuJu, it's my mistake for not welcoming you in with a Happy World Lion Day yesterday.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir. And happy Steph Curry saved the world day yesterday as well.
Right.
Salute.
That was the last time. I'll leave it at that. We all know what I'm talking about. It's the last time. It might be the last time for a long time.
Right, bro. Also, too, I know that Zaz said that.
Maybe Matthew Kachuk's fight was the last time. Yep. But even then, that one had a lot of BS around it. You know what,
Chucky?
I didn't like myself during.
I didn't like who you became. I don't like who I became there. No. All right, Steph, you get to be the last time.
All right.
Yes, sir. Also, earlier in the show, Zaz said that at the Zaslow Mansion, that once his sons have been mitzvahed, they're men, and they can challenge him for the man of the house. I would like to remind him, though, that just because they're men in the Zaslow house doesn't mean they're men in the real world. So do not let your kids gamble, and don't promote your kids coming in the room with parlays, neither here nor there.
My follow-up question to that, Juju, and I didn't want to hold up the show, was if you had girls, is the same true for the bat mitzvahs? Are they women at 13? Exactly. Didn't want to hold up the show.
Good question.
I don't happen to know.
Question.
So there was a umpire kid in the stands over the weekend, and I wanted to ask y'all, if y'all was sitting in that section behind that umpire kid and he kept standing up and making calls, what would you say to this kid? Because a couple of sit downs or
it's cute.
Couple of $100.
It's cute for like the first couple of times he does it, right?
Yeah.
But then if it goes on and on and on, I'm like tapping him on the shoulder.
Well, that depends. What was his strike 3 call, Juju?
I think it was a hee-haw 3. It resembled a hee-haw 3.
Yes. Then he
was adorable.
Yeah, he's good.
Right. He was adorable, just slightly in the way.
Slightly.
Also, congratulations to Alex Caruso. Got married over the weekend. Great event. People wore headbands to the wedding with their tuxes. But Chet Holmgren pulled up in a white suit.
No.
I'm like, okay.
No, can't do that.
This guy.
Right. This guy here, my wife, my situation would have been like, get him out of here. No white suits. Is it a party foul for the man to wear a white suit? 'Cause I know women, you better not dare.
Well, he famously just did this commercial where 2 of his teammates were wearing the exact same thing. So maybe he just wanted to make sure he wasn't wearing the same. Oh, wait a second. Of course, the bride's going to wear white.
Exactly. Also, lastly, in the WNBA yesterday, Asia Wilson became the first person to score 30 points and get 20 rebounds in the same game. But you feel me? The GOAT herself, man. But yeah, dog, I'm going to move on to these polls, man. We had one poll, and I'd like to remind y'all, don't forget about these polls now that Dan is out. I know he's throwing about 100 miles an hour, but we can throw him about 20 miles an hour. But this is still a great poll. Have you ordered Thai food since Zaz said Thai food?
Thai food.
Thai food.
That's pretty good.
74% of the audience says no, they have not. Pretty early, but those are your polls.
Wow. You do a pretty good Zaslow, by the way. That was pretty good. Do that
Awesome.
again. Do that again.
Thai food.
Bless you.
Thai food.
Thanks, Juju.
Thank y'all.